illness is not always true. Hello Shape, I hope you're doing well today. In today's video I want to share with you the number one thing that make my remarks suffer the most. So back then in school days, when I felt like, well, dude, many of you might know my story that I was bullied when all in one decade. You know, when you go to an area where you feel bullied, where you don't feel welcome really, and every single day, not just bullied by pupils but also by teachers, you can eventually feel how it doesn't feel. Does it feel great? No, nobody will say bullying is actually great. However, so many people just ignored that I was bullying, so I was pretty used to it, that everyone is just hating on me and my remarks just dropped down the bottom, and I was just used to it. I tried something, but when I figure out that nothing has happened, I tried something else, and this is throughout my middle school. When I was bullied, what I did is actually sometimes when I felt like I don't want to school at all, really, I don't want to do it, just please don't, I pretended that I'm ill, and I kind of programmed my mind and my body throughout my mind that I will have fever in the morning, and I kind of programmed my mind and my body throughout my mind that I will have fever in the morning. And all of a sudden my mother has looked on a thermometer and she has seen, hey, he has fever, let's talk to the doctor. And the doctor says, yeah, indeed he has fever, so yeah, not to school today. And I could program it till 40 degrees, something like that. So it was really kind of, it could mentally really program my body to have fever. And the funny thing is, once the doctor goes away, I slept, and when I slept, then I woke up and could play computer games or watching TV the whole day. It was actually fun. It was kind of bliss for myself until you do it for weeks, because when you do it for weeks, and almost when I was ill for 1-2 weeks at least. And then I got back, and then I did some tests which I dropped down the bottom, and it has happened over and over again. But I recognized it just happened to me because I wasn't pleased in this very area. It wasn't pleasant for me. So I have recognized, and everyone thought that I am not capable to learn because of my illnesses. However, if you compare my whole life in my middle school till the 10th grade, in the 10th grade actually our class teacher has changed and we had other pupils there, and all of a sudden nobody has bullied me. In fact, I was one of the best students. In class I was the best student. Amongst the 4 classes who were graduated, I was like the second best student with the second best attestation. And everyone is wondering how he has been a D student, sometimes an F student, how he has become an A B student. How? Everyone just wondered how it is possible. And my answer is pretty easy. My answer is, I cannot be in this environment which I'm not used to, which I'm not pleasant. I'd rather be home and don't go to the environment at all. Avoid it at all costs rather than be there. Another example where I have also I don't have kind of this illness, but where I felt, no, it's really nothing for me. Another example was when our boss has changed back in Japan. When it changed, everything has changed. It felt just so harsh. It wasn't really a pleasant atmosphere anymore. What it was more like a hustle. which everyone hated. Even we liked our customers, everyone hated it because it was just physically unbearable and mentally also. Because on all rules has changed and everything, and also the normatives has become even harder. It was back then it was almost hard, but afterwards it was even harder, so I couldn't actually comprehend towards it, so I had to go. Another thing what I have also recognized is when I did my internship here in Germany, and I felt myself very miserable in this one place. I just felt not common, even they do the Japan thing and everything. Some people can also speak Japanese, but just how the boss is and when he comes back, how the environment changes rapidly. I wasn't used to it, and I wanted to make myself used to it because it wasn't my BA. And all of a sudden, when I had to, like, one thing, go to and make like a seminar for people who do tour guides. It's already close to home, so what I did is I just didn't go there. I just pretended that I'm ill. Same thing with yours. Because I don't want to go there, I just pretended I'm ill. In fact, I was a little bit ill, so I just didn't go there and stayed the whole week at home. And I know everyone is hating on me afterwards, and I know everyone saying it's just a mental disease that you have. In fact, I don't see it as a disease, I see it as a form of protection. So Reshaper, tell me, what's number one thing you've picked up so far? I do upload every single day, so make sure to hit the notification and subscribe button. If you got some value from it, smash the like button and also share with your friends. Have an awesome day, and do not let yourself impose your passion now.